Oh yeah, I did a whole lot of damage. Nothing good. Well, I survived. That any fight you can walk away from, am I right? Hopefully they aren't still looking for me. Wouldn't be very hard. They do have a flying dragon. I can make it. People. Fire. Civilization.
Thank the Maker.
Hey guys. I saved the day.
What would you have me tell them? This isn't what we asked them to do.
We cannot simply ignore this. We must find a way.
And who put you in charge? We need a consensus or we have nothing.
Please, we must use reason. Without the infrastructure of the Inquisition, we're
I
hobbled.
can't come from nowhere.
She didn't say it could.
Enough! This is getting us nowhere.
Hello.
We're agreed on that much.
Shh. You need rest.
They've been at it for hours.
They have that luxury thanks to you. The enemy could not follow, and with time to doubt, we turn to blame. Infighting may threaten as much as this Corypheus.
Do you guys know where he is now? He kind of flew away last time I saw him.
Do we know where Corypheus and his forces are?
We are not sure where we are, which may be why, despite the numbers he still commands, there is no sign of him. That, or you are believed dead. Or without Haven, we are thought helpless. Or he girds for another attack. I cannot claim to know the mind of that creature, only his effect on us.
I think it's that last one, personally. I should join the fun.
They're arguing about what we do next. I need to be there.
Another heated voice won't help. Even yours. Perhaps especially yours. Our leaders struggle because of what we survivors witnessed. We saw our defender stand and fall. And now we have seen him return.
I didn't fall, I won.
The more the enemy
Kind of.
is beyond us, the more miraculous your actions appear. And the more our trials seem ordained. That is hard to accept, no? What we have been called to endure. What we perhaps must come to believe.
I didn't die and come back. I never died.
I escaped the avalanche. Barely, perhaps, but I didn't die.
Of course, and the dead cannot return from across the veil. But the people know what they saw. Or perhaps what they needed to see. The Maker works both in the moment and in how it is remembered. Can we truly know the heavens are not with us?
Should we believe Corypheus?
You saw Corypheus. What do you think of his claims of assaulting the heavens?
Scripture says magisters, to winter servants of false-souled gods, entered the Fade to reach the Golden City, seat of the Maker. For their crime, they were cast out as Darkspawn. Their hubris is why we suffer blight, and why the Maker turned from us. If such is the claim of this Corypheus, he is a monster beyond imagining. All mankind continues to suffer for that sin. If even a shred of it is true, all the more reason Andraste would choose someone to rise against him.
He said the heavens are empty.
Corypheus said he found only corruption and emptiness. Nothing golden.
If he entered that place, it has changed him without and within. The living are not meant to make that journey. Perhaps these are lies he must tell himself, rather than accept that he earned the scorn of the Maker.
Fair.
I know I could not bear such.
We need more than faith, I think. We need a whole lot of fireballs, is my solution.
Mother Giselle, I just don't see how what I believe matters. Lies or not, Corypheus is a real physical threat. You can't match that with hope alone.
and hope has fled. Still your heart, the dawn will come. The night is long and the path is dark. Look to the sky, for one day soon the dawn will come. The shepherd's lost, and his home is far. Keep to the stars, the dawn will come. The night is long, and the path is dark. Look to the sky, for one day soon the dawn will come. There your blade and raise it high. Stand your ground, the dawn will come. The night is long and the path is dark. Look to the sky, for one day soon the dawn will come. An army needs more than an enemy. It needs a cause.
A word.
Sure. What you want to talk about, Soulless?
A wise woman, worth heeding. Her kind understand the moments that unify a cause. Or fracture it. The orb Corypheus carried, the power he used against you, it is Elven.
Corypheus used the orb to open the breach. Unlocking it must have caused the explosion that destroyed the Conclave. I do not yet know how Corypheus survived. Nor am I certain how people will react when they learn of the orb's origin.
How do you know this?
All right. What is it and how do you know about it?
They were foci, used to channel ancient magics. I have seen such things in the Fade, old memories of older magic. Corypheus may think it Tevinter. His empire's magic was built on the bones of my people. Knowing or not, he risks our alliance. I cannot allow it.
You're right to be worried, I think.
This whole mess is confusing. I can see how elves might be an easy target.
History would agree. But there are steps we can take to prevent such a distraction. By attacking the Inquisition, Corypheus has changed it. Changed you. Scout to the north. Be their guide.
Why the north?
There is a place that waits for a force to hold it. There is a place where the Inquisition can build, grow.
They arrive daily from every settlement in the region. Skyhold is becoming a pilgrimage. If word has reached these people, it will have reached the Elder One.
He has a
We have
name.
the walls and numbers to put up a fight here, but this threat is far beyond the war we anticipated. But we now know what allowed you to stand against Corypheus, what drew him to you.
He wanted the thing.
He came for this, and now it's useless to him. So he wants me dead. That's it.
The anchor has power, but it's not why you're still standing here. Your decisions let us heal the sky. Your determination brought us out of Haven. You are the creature's rival because of what you did. And we know it. All of us. The Inquisition requires a leader. The one who has already been leading it. You.
I mean, I'm a mage, so I don't really use swords, but I'm honored. I'll just say him.
Don't know what to say.
Say that you will not make me regret this.
If you're not sure, why do it?
Because I believe this is what was meant to be. That without you, there would be no Inquisition. What it means for the future, how you lead us, that is entirely up to you.
Special. Ooh. What else do I have? I'll do it from my own power. I'm gonna be the best mage ever, dude.
With fear running rampant, they need to see a mage standing for what is right. I'll defeat Corypheus standing with them, not over them.
Wherever you lead us. Have our people been told?
They have. And soon, the world.
Commander, will they follow?
Inquisition, will you follow? Will you fight? Will we triumph? Your leader, your herald, your Inquisitor!
Hell yeah, dudes.
So this is where it begins.
It began in the courtyard. This is where we turned that promise into action.
But what do we do? We know nothing about this Corypheus except that he wanted your mark.
Well, he wants to kill God or something. Well, he doesn't think... He wants to become a god. That was his thing. Is this dragon an archdemon? I mean, dealing with... I mean, if his fight in this game is going to be as hard as it was in 2, and an archdemon, that's going to be crazy.
Could his dragon really be an archdemon? What would that mean?
It would mean the beginning of another blight.
6, I
We've
think?
seen no darkspawn other than Corypheus himself. Perhaps it's not an archdemon at all, but something different?
Whatever it is, it's dangerous. Commanding such a creature gives Corypheus an advantage we can't ignore.
He allied with Tevinter?
Corypheus wants to restore Tevinter. Is this a prelude to war with the Imperium?
I get the feeling we're dealing with extremists, not the vanguard of a true invasion.
Tevinter is not the Imperium of 1,000 years ago. What Corypheus yearns to restore no longer exists. Though they would shed no tears if the South fell to chaos, I'm certain.
Can he really become a god?
Corypheus said he wanted to enter the Black City, but this would make him a god.
He is willing to tear this world apart to reach the next. It won't matter if he's wrong.
What if he's not wrong? If he finds some other way into the Fade?
Then he gains the power he seeks, or unleashes catastrophe on us all.
So either he's wrong and we all die, or he's right and we all die. Let's make sure he doesn't find out. We're probably safer here than we were in Haven. We need more information.
Someone out there must know something about Corypheus.
Unless they saw him on the field, most will not believe he even exists.
We do have one advantage. We know what Corypheus intends to do next. In that strange future you experienced, Empress Selene had been assassinated.
Right.
Imagine the chaos her death would cause. With his army.
An army he'll bolster with a massive force of demons, or so the future tells us.
Corypheus could conquer the entire south of Thedas, god or no god.
I'd feel better if we knew more about what we were dealing with.
I know someone who can help with that.
Hey, dude.
Everyone acting all inspirational jogged my memory, so I sent a message to an old friend.
Did you?
He's crossed paths with Corypheus before and may know more about what he's doing. He can help.
Are we about to meet you-know-who?
I'm always looking for new allies. Introduce me.
Is he here?
Parading around might cause a fuss. It's better for you to meet privately, on the battlements.
Okay.
Trust me, it's complicated.
If it's who I think it is, I think I understand.
Well, then, we stand ready to move on both of these concerns.
On your order, Inquisitor.
I know one thing. If Varric has brought who I think he has, Cassandra is going to kill him.
Maybe, yeah. Well, hey, Blackwall, how are you doing?
So, this is Skyhold. Come, let's walk the ramparts. I want to examine our fortifications.
Sure thing, dude.
We'll be able to see Corypheus coming from miles away.
We see him, he sees us. Well, yeah, he's gonna be attacking us, so obviously. And we'll be ready.
He's not going to get the better of us again.
We lost good soldiers that day, loyal men and women. Let him come. I swear I'll take the twisted bastard down, even if I have to die to do it.
You're no good to me dead.
Watch that this enthusiasm of yours doesn't get you killed.
I wouldn't be the first to die in your service.
Well, that's not a good thing.
People flock to your banner, eager to fight for the Herald of Andraste. Their faith is a leash, and your Inquisition has taken hold of it. Tell me honestly, are you what they say you are? Andraste's chosen?
Oh, no.
There's so little I remember. What if they're right?
Does it even matter? Don't you see what you are to them? Without you, they'd be consumed by despair. We all would. They need you to be Andraste's messenger. It gives them hope. The truth doesn't matter.
I get that.
Listen to me talk. Your time is valuable and I've wasted enough of it.
Okay. Nice talk, dude. Hello, Sarah. Nice to talk to you.
So, Inquisitor. It's Inquisitor now, right?
Indeed.
Remember that war we talked about stopping? Full of little baddies I can stick with little arrows. That's not a friggin' archdemon, is it?
Might be.
Draste, what did I step in?
You knew this would be a bit weird, considering, like, what people claim I am.
Maybe nobody saw this coming, but you knew how I got the job.
I know what people said, but people believe all sorts of shite when they're scared. Swear at a farmer and you've cursed his crops. Spill the salt and you're dead by dawn. Dance through town in a goat's head and children, people never had, go missing.
Yeah, but this guy's actually real.
The ancient thing trying to kill us seems pretty real.
Don't get me started. Oh, wait, too late, right? A magister who cracked the Black City. It's a hazy dream, right? I mean, if it's real, then the seat of the Maker? Real thing. A seat needs a butt, so the Maker? Real thing. Fairy stories about the start and end of the world? Real things.
No, we don't know about that
Too
part.
far, innit? I just want to plug the Skyhole rubbish so I can go play.
It sounds like you're having a question of faith or lack thereof.
You joined to help the little people caught up in this. But do you believe or not?
In Andraste? Of course.
But you doubt what you're seeing and hearing.
It can't be true. Even fanatics don't want to be this right. Look, I have arrows. I can make this Coryphilus believe in those. Good enough? Please be
Sure.
good enough.
Sure thing. Not selfishness? She hasn't been selfish, I think. Whatever helps you help us.
As long as you're reliable when we go Magister hunting. Stay for whatever reason you like.
Like don't have nuts to do with it. Not when we're tracking monsters that shouldn't be. What I want is to get everything back to business as usual. A nice simple system with simple problems. Helps me, helps people, helps you. In that order. For now.
I get it.
You're starting to not sound completely crazy.
I know, scary innit? So bring 'em on. But first, food. I'm starving.
Yeah, you go do that. I'm busy. Hey, Colin, how's it going?
Send men to scout the area. We need to know what's out there.
Why is my screen black?
Yes, sir.
There we
Send
go.
men to scout the area. We need to know what's out there.
Yes, sir.
Commander, soldiers have been assigned temporary quarters.
Very good. I'll need an update on the armory as well. Now!
Hello.
We set up as best we could at Haven, but could never prepare for an archdemon, or whatever it was. With some warning, we might have...
I get that hindsight's 20/20 and all that, but you have to remember we're like level 7 right now.
We were all shaken by what happened.
If Corypheus strikes again, we may not be able to withdraw. And I wouldn't want to. We must be ready. Work on Skyhold is underway. Guard rotations established. We should have everything on course within the week. We will not run from here, Inquisitor.
How bad are the numbers?
How many were lost?
Most of our people made it to Skyhold. It could have been worse. Morale was low, but has improved greatly since you accepted the role of Inquisitor.
You're welcome.
Everyone has so much faith in my leadership. I hope I'm ready.
You won't have to carry the Inquisition alone, although it must feel like it. We needed a leader, and you have proven yourself.
I'm gonna get him next time.
There can be no mistakes this time.
I understand. At least we know what we must face. I will do everything I can to ensure the security of our people. You have my word.
Alright. Hey, Mr. Bull, how are you doing?
So, that Tevinter guy sent you into the future?
Weird, right?
Every time I think I understand magic, rules change. And you're a mage, so that's saying something.
That it?
Inquisitor, huh? Well, you've got the fortress for it. Speaking of which, when you've got a second, there's something I want to show you.
Is there? Did we talk about this before? Let's talk about Quinari.
There are a few here who know what it means to be Qunari. You're not Qunari. You're Talvashar. World of difference.
Sure.
My parents raised me to be free. I'm grateful to them. fine. They're cool. You didn't turn into a murdering bandit, so I guess we're fine. You want to know anything about the Qunari? Since we're talking about them.
What's wrong with Talvashoth?
What's your problem with Talvashoth? As Bin Hasrath, my job back home was keeping the peace, helping people live by the Qun. Talvashoth turned their back on all that, decided they'd rather live like savages. The Qun is not perfect, but at least there's some sense to it.
I think lack of choice is pretty far from isn't perfect.
Qunari society gives its people no guidelines on how to live without following the Qun. Of course most of them turn into lawless bandits once they break away from it. Just because I understand it doesn't make it right. They could have stayed, tried to change the Qunari from within. Instead, they gave up everything they had. Look, if you're worried I'm going to attack you, don't be. I had a lifetime of fighting Talvashoth. You're not the kind I hate.
Sure. Oh, that's a lot of questions. Okay. How do they govern?
How do the Qunari rule themselves? It's pretty simple. We've got the matriarchy, the priesthood, and the military. The priesthood figures out how Qunari should live in theory. The matriarchy makes it work in practice. And the military keeps the Qunari safe from outside threats.
Any dissents?
Does it actually work like that? Is there much infighting? Not like you're thinking of. People disagree, yeah, but the priests are there to solve disagreements. Here in Olay, politicking comes from people putting their own gain ahead of the gains of society. If you do that among the Qunari, the Bin Hasrath set you straight, or kill you.
And you don't marry?
I heard there's no marriage among the Qunari. Yeah, that's true. Qunari love our friends like anyone does, but we don't have sex with them. Qunari don't have sex? Oh, we definitely have sex. They're Tamasrans who pop your cork whenever you need it.
What does that mean?
Seriously? Yes. It's not a big deal like it is here. It's like, I don't know, going to see a healer. Sometimes it's this long, involved thing. It takes all day, leaves you walking funny. Other times you're in and out in 5 minutes. Thank you. See you next week.
I can understand that, I suppose, but...
Sometimes I think I understand how different the Qunari are. And then I talk to you. Yep. Still, it's more fun here. Fewer rituals, more making it up as you go along. Plus, you folk have redheads. Redheads.
Okay, calm down. Day to day.
How is everyday life different for Qunari? Depends on your job, I guess. Some are just about the same. A baker in Val Royeaux gets up, gets dressed, and starts work. A baker in Parvolan does the same thing. They don't care about the Empire or the Q. Mostly they worry about breaking eggs and hope the dough rises right.
Our bakers are allowed to quit.
It can't be exactly the same. The Qunari have no personal freedoms. How many personal freedoms do you figure that baker in Val Royeaux has? Life isn't about freedom. The baker in Parvolan wonders if she'll be given enough eggs to do her work. Will they come on time? Will the kitchen workers get her bread while it's fresh, or will they come late and blame her 'cause it's stale? Same crap in Val Royeaux. People are just people.
I don't think I agree, but let's move on.
What's it like growing up under the Qun? The Tamasrans raise us in these units of kids all our own age. They're like teachers or chantry sisters. They also help figure out what jobs we should do. They had me pegged for military work early on. When they learned I could hit stuff and lie, they started training me for the Bin Hasrath.
You didn't get to choose?
So the Qun decided what work you would do. You didn't get a choice. I could have acted like I didn't like hitting things, I guess. But why would I do that? I was good at my work. I liked doing it. Far as I can tell, the Tamasrans made the right call.
And if they just fell?
Do you ever think about what would happen if the Qunari conquered Orlais or Eldon? Some folks, like Cassandra or Cullen, would do fine if they didn't die fighting. Those two love rules. But the mages, Can you imagine Solus trying his fade dreaming under the cube? Or Dorian thinking of someone besides himself? Both Sarah and Varric would mouth off until they ended up re-educated, drugged until their minds broke. So, to answer your question, no, I don't think about it much at all.
And what does Quinari mean?
The word Qunari, does it mean what we are, the race, or is it anyone who follows the Qun? Depends on who you ask. Are you Qunari or Talvashar? The humans and elves who follow the Qun are the Vidathari. The Qunari who break away from the Qun are Talvashar, deserters.
And the Anti-Q?
What about Qunari who existed before the Qun?
That's not what I thought credit means.
We came from. They're called the Kossith, but we don't use that word for the race. We came south to Thedas because the Kossith were... I don't know. We had to leave. The stories aren't clear. But I don't expect they look much like us. Whatever they are.
Well, that's all I want.
See you later, Paul. Nice talking with you, boss.
Indeed. Hello, Cassandra. How are you?
Have you met this friend of Varric's, Inquisitor?
I may have.
Not yet, no.
It had better not be who I think it is. I will wring that little bastard's neck.
Little? I don't remember him being very... Who do you think it is?
Why? Who do you think it is?
Someone Varric claimed he could not contact. Someone the Inquisition, indeed all of Thedas, desperately needed. I'll reserve judgment until I know for certain. No need to have that rogue screaming persecution yet again.
Okay. Yeah, we'll wait to see if it's who we obviously know it is. Tell me about yourself, though.
I'd like to get to know you better.
You would?
Is that a problem?
Not entirely. I'm just curious as to your motivation.
Someone suspicious.
You're a very suspicious person, you know that?
When it's warranted.
I can see why you have so many friends.
As you wish. My name is Cassandra Pentagast, daughter of the Royal House of Navarra, 78th in line for the Navarran throne.
78.
I joined the Seekers of Truth as a young woman, and was with the Order until they withdrew from the Chantry. I remained as the Divine's right hand, carrying out her order to form the Inquisition. And here we are. That's all there is to know, my lord.
Your royalty?
You're a member of Navarra's royal family.
The Pentagasts are a very large clan. Half of Cumberland could say the same.
Really?
No, but it feels that way. I have hundreds of relatives so distant they need charts to prove we're related at all. And they have them. Oh yes. The Pentagasts value their precious blood like it runs with gold.
I take it you're not fond of that.
So, not on very good terms with your family, then?
I do not visit, if that's what you mean. The Pentagasts are famed for dragon hunting, but few actually pursue the craft. Most are fat and lazy. They pay lip service to the Maker and care only for idle pleasures and past glories. My brother was all that kept me in Navarra. Once he was gone, so was I.
Your brother?
Tell me about your brother.
I would prefer not to speak of Anthony. Another time, perhaps.
I get that. About Navarre, then.
You don't seem to like your homeland much.
My family polluted it for me. What little I saw of my homeland was through the bars of a gilded cage. My uncle treated me like a porcelain doll to be placed on a shelf and dusted only when necessary. Thus I did not see Navarre, the real Navarre, until much later. By then I realized I knew it not at all.
And your parents?
Your uncle. What about your parents?
They had the misfortune of taking the wrong side in the second attempt to overthrow King Marcus. The king executed them, but spared my brother and I since we were family, and children at the time. Thus we were raised by my uncle, a Mortalitasi who preferred the company of his corpses to the living.
Mortalitasi?
Your uncle was a Mortalitasi?
A death mage. He still is. My countrymen do not burn the dead, they bury them in special crypts. The Mortalitasi supervise the crypts, like priests. Uncle Vestalis oversees the grand necropolis. Nevarans spend more time honoring dead relatives than they do with living ones. It is odd to be so fascinated with death and its trappings. I will never understand it.
And you worked for the Divine? We knew that already.
So you were the right hand to the Divine.
Right hand
To
is,
Divine Justinia, yes. And Divine Beatrix before her, in fact. The position is normally reserved for Templars of the Knights Divine, but my circumstances were unusual.
Unusual how?
You don't know the story? Thank the Maker. I will tell you if you wish, but it isn't as exciting as some drum it up to be. The short version is that I once saved the previous Divine's life. My reward was becoming her right hand.
And elaborate on right hand specifically?
But what does a right hand do exactly?
What is your hand capable of? It gives, it takes, it beckons. It makes a fist. Liliana and I extended the Divine's reach beyond the Grand Cathedral. We went where she could not. After Beatrix, I was tired of the position and wanted to return to the Seekers. But Justinia convinced me to stay. Her vision for the future gave me hope.
And you believed in her?
You thought she could really change things?
Justinia knew the war was coming long before it began. She tried to avert it, but the forces arrayed against her were too strong. Sometimes you have to break a bone so it can be reset. That's where the Inquisition comes in. It was to be the answer. A means to preserve as well as an agent for change. I only wish she had lived to see it.
And could you tell the story with a bit more details?
So what's the story about you becoming the right hand?
Sweet Andraste, do you really want to hear that?
I would like to.
What, 18, 20 years ago? Some still discuss it like it happened yesterday. The tale gets bigger each time it's told. I barely recognize myself within it now.
Something tells me that's partly Varric's fault.
That's what happens with stories that become legends.
I am not a legend, nor was I then. I was a young woman barely out of training. To hear others tell it, I alone saved Divine Beatrix from a horde of dragons sent to assault the Grand Cathedral. Rather impressive for such a young seeker, wouldn't you say?
And the truth is?
I stumbled upon a conspiracy to kill Beatrix. A Templar Knight Commander was at its heart.
Gasp.
And there was a dragon battle at the Grand Cathedral. But I had help from loyal mages who rallied to the cause. They freed the dragons from magical control. Without them, the Divine and I would both have died. Yet I became the right hand, and they are forgotten.
What happened to him?
What happened to the mages that helped you?
They went back to their circles, with rewards and privileges and Most Holy's gratitude.
Doesn't sound like
Many
forgotten.
of them died at the conclave.
Still sounds heroic to me.
I think you're a hero, no matter how you downplay it.
Fine. But it was 20 years ago. I will not rest upon my laurels.
Alright, that's all I want.
I'll let you get back to work.
Was Cole the guy with the hat? I think he was. Yeah, I was right.
This violates everything we know about the Fade.
So it does.
Inquisitor, I wondered if Cole was perhaps a mage, given his unusual abilities.
Probably.
He can cause people to forget him, or even fail entirely to notice him. These are not the abilities of a mage. It seems that Cole is a spirit.
A demon, more likely.
If you prefer, although the truth is somewhat more complex.
Have we failed to notice him already? I saw him when a cutscene started. He helped us.
Cole warned us about Corypheus at Haven. He saved a lot of lives.
We cannot know the true motivations of a demon.
In fact, his nature is not so easily defined.
Speak plainly, Solas. What are we dealing with?
Demons normally enter this world by possessing something. In their true form, they look bizarre, monstrous.
But you claim Cole looks like a young man. Is it possession?
No. He has possessed nothing and no one. And yet he appears human in all respects. Cole is unique, Inquisitor. More than that, he wishes to help. I suggest you allow him to do so.
Man, I am way too tall for these cameras. Give me some exposition first.
In my studies, demons either possessed something from this world, or were summoned and bound. They almost never look like something you'd mistake for a person.
Normally you'd be correct. But Cole has willfully manifested in human form without possessing anyone.
What of the demons at the breach? What about them? I'll click this because it's a special option, but I don't know what I'm getting at here.
The demons who came through the breach, or through the rifts, weren't possessing anything.
Oh, I see.
These demons were drawn through against their will, driven mad by this world. But Cole predates the breach. From what we can tell, he has lived here for months, perhaps years. He looks like a young man. For all intents and purposes, he is a young man. It is remarkable.
I think he's gone. I'll talk with him.
I should hear what Cole has to say for himself. Where is he now?
If none of us remember him, he could be anywhere.
Haven. So many soldiers fought to protect the pilgrims so they could escape. Choking fear. Can't think from the medicine, but the cuts rack me with every heartbeat. Hot, white pain. Everything burns. I can't. I'm going to... I'm dying. I'm... dead.
Well, that's a wonderful way to start a conversation.
Glad to see you're settling in, Cole. Here, I was worried you'd have trouble making friends.
Every breath slower. Like lying in a warm bath. Sliding away. Smell of my daughter's hair when I kiss her goodnight. Gone. Cracked brown pain. Dry. Scraping. Thirsty. Here.
Thank you.
It's all right. She won't remember me.
Casper?
You're using your powers as a spirit to help people.
Yes? I used to think I was a ghost. I didn't know. I made mistakes, but I made friends too. Then a Templar proved I wasn't real. I lost my friends. I lost everything. I learned how to be more like what I am. It made me different, but stronger. I can feel more. I can help.
Is he an actual party member? Are we getting another mage? Like, they said he wasn't a mage, but if he joins the party, then he's gonna be a mage, you know? Probably. Stay and help us.
If you're willing, the Inquisition could use your help.
Yes, helping. I help the hurt. The helpless. There's someone. Hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Someone make it stop hurting. Make her, please. The healers have done all they can. It will take him hours to die. Every moment will be agony. He wants mercy. Help.
My only exposure to people like Cole is Justice from Dragon Age Origins and kind of 2. In my experience, he wasn't fully logical. more, like, I think it's true, therefore it is. So, we'll see. If he actually dies, then I'll trust you more.
You say he won't die for hours yet, but you can't know that for certain.
His body is failing.
He could recover, or the healers could find another way to help him.
How do you know?
I don't, and neither do you. That's part of life.
Try. I want to stay.
Well, nice to have you, Cole. Do you have a whole, like, conversation here we can have?
Roderick was sorry before he died.
Oh, wait, no, this isn't who I thought. I thought you were talking about the guy we were just talking about. I forgot about him. Sorry for what? Or, you knew Roderick?
I wasn't aware you and Roderick were acquainted.
He was hurt. Red inside from the Templar, but red outside from the Templar too. Needed help to walk. Limping, light, leaning on the young like old Pepe when the road was icy. He called me a fine young man. He said he was sorry for what he did to you.
You didn't kill him, did you?
You didn't try to end his suffering, did you?
No. He was dying already, and he welcomed it. The pain wasn't too much. He saw it at the end. Loving light, open arms. Andraste taking him home. He was happy. And sorry.
Well, I know what he's sorry for, but I'll click this option anyway.
Did he tell you why he was sorry?
Blood everywhere. Monsters, madness, dying. We're all dying. The Herald stands against it, and heads turn. Desperate and simple. Pure. Voices in the chantry. Years since I'd sung the song and felt it flowing through me. But this is real. This is real. So long since I'd felt it. Falling, flying, faith. And I fought him. Maker, forgive me. I hope I did enough.
Alright, nice chat, Roderick.